Hey, hi guys. I hope that. Hello everyone. So I hope that you all guys can hear me. Is it clear? Am I audible, every one of you? So please tell me in the chat. Audible. Okay. Hi everyone. So how are you all? So I hope that you all guys are able to hear me properly. सुनाई दे रहा है सबको? So hi guys. Hi. How are you all? Okay. So let me just volume down. Hello everyone. So I hope okay, so fine. I hope that I'm audible to every one of you. And I was like late for like 2 minutes joining this particular session. That happened because of only one reason, that is इंटरनेट का. एक्चुअली आई वाज जस्ट फाइंडिंग द क्लास. ओके, आई वाज जस्ट फाइंडिंग द क्लास एंड मुझे क्लास मिल नहीं रहा था कि आज का कौन सा यूट्यूब का, इतने सारे क्लासेस में आज का कौन सा क्लास है. एंड आई वाज लाइव इन अदर क्लासेस एंड ऑल. सो आई एम फाइनली डन विद दैट एंड नाउ आई एम हियर. ओके, सो थोड़े लोग कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं कि सर आज डे 2 है, आज डे 2 है बट आप डे 1 के स्लाइड में हो. आई एग्री टू यू दैट आई एम ऑन डे 1. But yeah, fine, ठीक है. Please can you ignore that part, or should I just go and download it? Maybe just I'll go and download and change it. Just give me 1 minute. I didn't focus much on that. इतना ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं किया था यार. 1 मिनट दो, मैं भी चेंज करता हूँ. I'll just change it right now. And how are you? How are you all? कैसे हो तुम सब लोग? Are you all good? Doing good? So here it is changed. Change हो गया. एंड साथ में चलो अपन आगे जाते हैं. यू ऑल गाइज आर गुड. एनी न्यूज़, एनीथिंग दैट यू वांट टू शेयर विथ मी टुडे, दैट इज़ कि सर हम आज ये नया चीज़ कर रहे हैं या फिर कुछ और कर रहे हैं, समथिंग लाइक दैट. ओके, सो हियर वी आर. टुडे इज़ आवर होल टॉपिक. लेट मी जस्ट शेयर माई स्क्रीन. ओके, मेरा जो आज का पूरा जो टॉपिक है, मेरा पूरा टॉपिक जो है आज का, दैट इज़ डेटा टाइप्स. बेसिकली डेटा टाइप्स इन C++. सो हु इज़ द पर्सन हु इज़ बिहाइंड C++? सो टेल मी इन द चैट, कौन है वो C++ के पीछे? हु इज़ द पर्सन बिहाइंड C++? टेल मी इन द चैट. आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू योर आंसर. नंबर 1. सो ऑल द पीपल हु आर जॉइनिंग मी टुडे फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम, राइट, आई वॉन्ट टू से वन थिंग टू you all. LetsUpgrade is a platform where you all guys can learn C++, Python, Java, JavaScript, whatever, whichever programming language you want to learn for free of cost, you can start learning. Everything you learn is live. Second, you build projects by end of every program. And third thing is, we also have so many companies partnered with us who hire people from us. So that is what LetsUpgrade stands for. LetsUpgrade.in is the community. So please, if you are not a user on LetsUpgrade.in and you are a student of some or other B.Tech here and there, so B.Tech or a tech program in India, just go and sign up on LetsUpgrade.in and join the community of people. Okay, so that's what I'll say. Just go ahead, do that thing ASAP right now. Number 1. Number 2, let's get started with C++. So the person who is behind the C++ is oh yeah, it is kind of very Mr. Status Trup. Mr. Status Trup is the person, Danish computer scientist and at Bell Labs. So he's the person who is behind the C++. Now going one step above that, we also studied yesterday why we have programming in our life. Okay, why we have programming in our life. Okay, why we have programming in our life. So let me share my screen. And why we have programming in our life, why programming exists in our life. Yesterday we discussed that, if you all remember. कल अपन ने वो डिस्कस किया था, अगर आपको सबको याद होगा तो. Okay, so please tell me in the chat if you all remember it, yes or no. So I hope that you all remember यार. Okay, मुझे Ripple it open करने दो. Done. So why C++ or like any particular programming language exist in our life? Why programming languages exist in our life? Okay, so to solve real life problems. What was the real life problem? ऐसा तो कौन सा real life problem था जो solve करने के लिए programming language पहले बनाया गया था? Okay, so yesterday we were talking about Alan Turing, Sir Alan Turing, and the Turing machine or the Turing code, that also we were discussing. And one more thing that we were discussing yesterday was how Alan Turing sir and the Turing machine actually helped us in World War II. When I say us, that means we were also representing US and Britain in World War II. So Allied forces, not Axis forces. So Allied forces को कैसे help किया Turing machine ने? So to solve something which is of repetitive task in nature, we take the help of a computer. To give commands to the computer, we use a programming language. That programming language, there are many programming languages in the world. So one of my favorite programming language is C++. Apart from C++, you have got Python, you have got JavaScript, you have got Ruby, you have got C programming language, and you have got so many other programming languages. Okay, उसके साथ ही साथ yesterday we were discussing one more part. कल अपन एक और चीज़ डिस्कस कर रहे थे. What is the difference between procedural programming and object-oriented programming? So what is the difference? So please tell me in the chat. Please tell me in the chat, every one of you, what is the difference between procedural programming and object-oriented programming? So I want to know this thing in the chat, every one of you. So please help me understand that in the chat. सब लोग बताओ फटाफट से यार. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर योर आंसर्स. आई एम काइंड ऑफ सुपर एक्साइटेड टू आंसर इट, बट मुझे जानना है व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस. सो बिफोर वी स्टार्ट आर डे टू एंड ऑल, आई एम सॉरी मेरा, ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस, DIFFE, डिफरेंस बिटवीन oops and maybe procedural programming. What's the difference between the both? Okay, so what is the difference between the both? So मुझे बताओ फटाफट से यार, what is the difference between the both? मुझे जानना है, फटाफट बताओ क्या है difference. ठीक है. By the way, if you have not followed us on Instagram, please do follow us on Instagram. Just a little shout out to LetsUpgrade Instagram page. So it's a very good page, guys, in which we showcase all these kind of posts. So which can be how to type fast, 5 most successful extensions, web developer roadmap, which programming language you want to learn next, Zomato के CEO का learnings, 7 highest paying programming languages. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम लोग यहाँ पे पोस्ट करते हैं. Even today night post is going to be something from which we will be learning a lot. So just go ahead and please do follow the LetsUpgrade Instagram page. Sorry, to just get back onto this. क्या बात कर रहे थे अपन लोग? व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन प्रोसीजरल प्रोग्रामिंग एंड ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग. प्रोसीजरल प्रोग्रामिंग इज़ ऑल अबाउट in your computer, in your giving, programming is all about giving command to your computer. When your computer reads command one by one line, then second line, third line, fourth line, it is known as procedural programming. For example, मैं एक रियल लाइफ एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ. आई विल गिव यू वन रियल लाइफ एग्जाम्पल विद द हेल्प ऑफ विच यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग, ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग, ओके, ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग एंड प्रोसीजरल, हाँ, प्रोसीजरल प्रोग्रामिंग. सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द बोथ? सो ऑब्जेक्ट, लाइक, ओके, you are one of my intern. Let's take you are one of my intern. मेरे intern को ना मैं छोटा सा काम ये देता हूँ. I give one work to my intern. I'll give a to-do list. Hey, do this thing, do this thing, do this thing, do this thing. Let you all are my interns. Let's say you all are my interns. You are your Let's Upgrade का intern. I give you task like, hey, just go and build one hero section of a website. Then after that, hey, build one description of a website. Hey, then I go and I say कि hey, build one sign up form in a website. That is, I'm giving you to do. Okay, I'm just giving you to dos like this. मैं आपको proceed. Okay, so I give you to dos like this. कि मैं to do देता हूँ, make a hero, make a DSCRI description. Okay, make a sign up form. Then I'll say deploy the website on Heroku. Let's say I'm giving you this example. Okay, example samjha. I'm giving you this 4 to dos. Okay, I'm giving you these to dos. You'll say, okay, 1 done sir, 2 done sir, 3 done sir, 4 done sir. Okay, so you will say like, okay, you're just worried about ki the task I have given to you. You are just only thinking of fulfilling it. राइट आप बस यही सोच रहे हो कि जो मुझे टास्क दिया जा रहा है, आई जस्ट नीड टू जस्ट गो फुलफिल इट. ओके, माई जॉब इज टू क्रिएट अ हीरो सेक्शन इन अ वेबसाइट. बेसिकली क्रिएट अ वेबसाइट. ओके, add a description. Let's say add a description. Okay, so add a sign up form. Okay, yeah, like you will be like, okay, fine, I'm starting from the top. I made a website, sir. I have added a description, sir. I have added a sign up form, sir, and I have deployed the website on a Heroku server, sir. Okay, so you will be like this. You will be like doing one by one all the things without any context. Why are you developing this website? You don't know any context. There is no context. Agree with me? Are you guys agreeing with me? So please tell me in the chat, every one of you, do you guys agree with me? Okay, do you guys agree with me? Okay, so do you guys agree with me that if I give you certain to-do list, you will just follow the to-dos to complete all the to-dos? Agree? Yes or no? You will not ask me kyun sir, kya sir, why sir, nothing. You will ask me nothing. You'll just do my task. That is procedural programming. And there is something known as, okay, there is something known as then shit, man. There is something known as object-oriented programming. Okay, now what is object-oriented programming? So object-oriented programming, okay, now what is object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming is something like, hey, make a website. Then your to-dos will be like one-liner to-do. Your to-do will be like, make a website for Let's Upgrade. You will be like, acha sir, you want me to make a website for Let's Upgrade? Now I've got the context. I'll say I'll get to 3 lakh people visiting my website every month, which they are actually. So 3 lakh बच्चे आ रहे हैं, तो तुम उसके लिए वेबसाइट बनाओ, जाओ. तो that time you will think all the aspect. You will be like, इतना traffic आएगा तो हम कैसे manage? How I will manage so much of traffic? How I will make sure these people are onboarding smoothly? So many things, right? You will think of कि यार I make one. You will think of customers like a person with characteristic. Ki that person will come, that person will give little bit of detail about him. So I need to make a function, a wrapper which can store that data. मतलब इसमें क्या हो रहा था, इसमें तुमने क्या लाइन बाय लाइन जो मैं कमांड दे रहा हूँ वो करे जा रहे हो. यू आर जस्ट डूइंग ऑल द कमांड्स वन बाय वन. बट इन केस ऑफ लाइक ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग, द ऑब्जेक्ट इज लाइक build a website. Objective is basically build a website for Let's Upgrade. Now to fulfill this objective, you will create molecular custom data formats which can store data of a person, which can store a data of a teacher, which can store a data of admin people, and accordingly you will have everything. And you will also have data format to store a certificate ID. So many things. You will then think more. So getting this context, getting the context of an object in real life, getting a context of an object in real life in programming language is done with the help of object-oriented programming. Okay, maybe make a website is not a good option, but enter car, make a car software, make a car inventory software. For this, you will store details of car, car के properties होंगे, what is the mileage, what is the engine's capacity, so many things. Okay, so many of the things will happen for car. Then you will be like, okay, storeroom. So there is one more property known as like, okay, warehouse. Warehouse is one more property. How many cars you can store in a warehouse? So many properties are there. How much big the warehouse is, how long a car can be there. So many things that you can do. Okay, I hope that you are getting the point here. Okay, object-oriented programming is all about dealing with certain objects in our mind, real life object. Let's say bottle making. मेरे पास manufacturing company है. I want to have a software. I want to have a software to handle my manufacturing of bottles. So I will use object-oriented programming rather than procedural programming. Are you clear? Where we will use procedural programming, where you want to build a small IoT devices like, hey, check the temperature outside with a sensor and send the details to a server. That is basically a procedural thing. वो 10 command डालो, 10 command लेगा, 10 commands to get temperature of the surrounding and sending the temperature to a server. उसको लेना देना ही नहीं है, उसको पढ़ी ही नहीं है कि why the hell am I getting this temperature. But you are building something like a medical drone, a drone to transport medicine from one place to other place. The temperature sensor, which then will be working based on the drone, that will work with very many parameters. कि like मैं इस particular region में जा रहा हूँ. Okay, so I'm going from one place to other place. I need to monitor my temperature of the medicine delivery. So if the temperature is somewhere different, then I need to sign an alarm. So many things are there. So it is not only just procedural stuff, it is a object-oriented stuff. Okay, object-oriented and procedural. I hope that last 10 minutes of my explanation on procedural programming and object-oriented programming is clear to you all. I have never explained this much in detail to anyone in my life. All I want is कि तुम लोग अच्छा score करो अपने exam में. I want is like you score so much in your exam, and not only scoring but do good as a student of Sai Kiran. That is the reason I'm teaching you this much. I hope you guys are clear about it. Okay, so any questions as of right now? So please tell me in the chat. I'll take questions, then I'll go ahead. Okay, if no questions, then we'll go ahead with today's topic, that is primary data types and all. Why can't we keep more than one command in procedural? No, you can have various commands in procedural programming. I'm not saying you can't have commands in procedural programming, but with the help of procedural programming, you can't handle or you can't work with complex data types, which are generally used for storing data in real life. Okay, so in Facebook's server, let's say in Facebook's database, there is much more detail about you and your activities on Facebook/Instagram or WhatsApp. That procedural programming can't handle. That is the reason why the necessity came to develop a object-oriented programming. I hope it is clear to you all. यार कुछ तो बोलो यार. I mean, are you guys not able to understand what I'm saying? So please tell me in the chat. If you guys are not able to understand, tell me in the chat. I got it, sir. Thank you. What are the strength of C++? When would you use in user case? Would you use C++ opposed to say Python? Python is also a object-oriented programming language. So whenever a client comes to you or an interviewer asks you like, hey, when will you use object programming/procedural programming? It's very, very simple. Ki procedural programming is where just you have to have a commands and that command need to read, write and do something, there you use. But in case of like object-oriented programming, you have a full context. That is the reason to first decision maker is C or like procedural programming or object-oriented programming. But once you are clear about object-oriented programming, एक बार आपकी ज़िंदगी में clear है कि मुझे object-oriented programming चाहिए, then what you do? Then basically you go ahead and say, hey, I have got C++ and Python as two contenders. Should I use C++ or should I use Python? You should use C++ if the problem statement that you're working with is very much time management and memory management is very important to you, then you should use C++. If you think no, time management and memory management I can live with, if those two are bad also I can still okay with that, then you should choose Python, because Python is more easy to code, but C++ is more time and memory effective. Are you clear about it? Are you clear about it? It's not so much easy for a developer as compared to Python, but it is good at time management and memory management. C++. Python, Python, wherein the case it will only and only focus is on getting it simplified and getting it global for everyone to use. Okay. I hope that is clear to you all. I guess we should see time and space complexity also in the program. Anurag Verma is saying, sir, will you teach enough in these 5 days? Hey, I will teach you till object-oriented programming and also build a project known as tic-tac-toe. That is extend 0. If we are not able to do it in 5 days, no worries. We will extend it for more days. It's okay. Okay, I am okay. I hope you guys are also okay. Okay, so please tell me in the chat. All matters is like learning. Okay, so आप लोग को सीखना, मैं सिखाऊंगा, तुम कहीं नहीं जा रहे. Now let's get to the next topic, guys. I'm sorry, we are already 15 minutes into one topic itself. Now let's get into the next thing, that is data types in C++. I have a PPT which one of my colleague has made. So let's use that PPT for today's explanation. Why do we, okay, now what are data types? So before I get into why do we need data types and all these things, first and foremost thing is like, what are data types? Data types hai kya? What do you mean by data types in our life? Matlab kya data types ka? See, data types, why we use data types? So please tell me in the chat. Batao fatafat se, why do we use data types in our programming language? You want to manipulate data in real life, number one. Number two is like, without data in computer, you can't do anything. Basically, you want to work with a computer, you need data along with it. To store data, you need containers. You need container. Let's say this is a bottle, it can store water. Okay. This is my classic example. Okay. I have a perfume bottle also. This is a perfume bottle. This is used for storing gas cylinder. Okay. I have got something like a solid. This is used for storing what? This is used for storing your solid. That's basically cards. Okay. So how you have various kinds of containers in your life for storing various kinds of objects, like liquid bottle, gas cylinder. Okay, then you have got some biscuits or like solid substance, then you need a box. So how you have various kinds of data types to store various kind of containers, where you have like how you have various kinds of containers to store various kinds of substance, the same way to store a number, which is like a whole number. Let's talk about whole number and all. Okay, first let's talk about them. Types of data. Types of data. One is number type. Then you have got decimal type. Decimal is basic. Okay, number is like number is like 45 is a whole number. Okay, 34.3 is decimal number. Okay, then you have got what? Then you have got, wow, I'm seeing good amount of messaging going on. Good year. Then we have got what? We have got a string like, hey everyone. It's a sentence. Then we have got what? We have got a particular character. Let's say it's a character. Then we have got yes or no. Basically yes or no. That is known as like true or false. right? These are the different kinds of data in our real life. Primary data types. इतने सारे primary data types है अपनी ज़िंदगी में. Okay? अपनी ज़िंदगी में, in our life, these are the primary data types. Are we clear about it? Are we clear about it? So please tell me in the chat. Are you guys clear about it? These are the primary data types. Now let's convert these data, basically data types in C++ programming language. Okay, C++ programming language. So here you will see the data types. The data type specifies the size and type of information the variable will store. ठीक है, ये कुछ अच्छी बात है, सही है, technically सही है, but I don't want to go till there. Okay, so I want to start with like integer is used to store whole numbers. Okay, the size of a integer wala cell is 2 or 4 bytes. Okay, fine, ठीक है, clear. Now what is a byte and all, you need to learn, at least Google it out. Like, can you please Google it out in right now? What do you mean by bytes or byte? And tell me that how many bits does a byte consist of? So tell me that in the chat right now. Fadafat se. I hope that most of you guys know it. If you don't know it, please search out. So a bit is the smallest tiny unit in our computer ka memory, and 8 bits consist of 1 byte. Okay, 8 bit consist of 1 byte. So 1 byte, and a boolean is stored in 1 byte. Okay, so right, it is stored in 1 byte. Boolean के अंदर क्या होता है stored? It is true or false. So यहाँ पे है ना true or false. This, now let's just write down the C++ का data type. It is Boolean. Okay. Now, what is the character? What is the equivalent of a character? Here you will see char. Char stores a single character, letter or a number or a ASCII value. Now, what do you mean by ASCII? Please tell me that. It is American Standard Code of something. You guys need to tell me that. Okay. So, फटाफट जल्दी बताओ. Okay. A character is the here. It is a single letter. It's a single character or a letter or a number or a ASCII value. That it again is a 1 byte. Integer is a whole number. Okay, 45 and all, जिनमें कोई point value नहीं है, point value कुछ है नहीं. These are like whole numbers. So इनको बोलते हैं int. That means integer. Okay, int. Then you have got 34.3. It is a decimal number. This is known as float number. F-L-O-A-T. Floating number or float number. Clear? Clear hai? And yes, amazing that every one of you know the answer of ASCII. It is like Anishka Shukla has answered it the very first. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Good. Very good. Amazing. So many of you guys know it. Wow. KG also knows it. Muhammad Ali also knows it. Good. So here everyone is a sentence. Now a sentence is something which is a string. S-T-R-I-N-G, string. Clear? It's a string. Are you guys clear with it? Integer, float, string, character, boolean. Are you guys clear with it? Okay. So can we go ahead about it? Please tell me in the chat. String वाला चीज़ को काम काज है. Oh shit, I think sentence is stored in strings, but strings is something which is C++ का advanced वाला concept. Array of a character वाला चीज़ है वो. So let me just check it out if we have strings. We have strings, I know, but let me just check it out. I want to be sure about it. Yes, there are strings. String है, but it has been added recently. पहले नहीं था. Okay, you need to import a library known as include string. तुमको ना ये library import करनी पड़ेगी, जैसे अपने पास बाकी सारी libraries हैं. ठीक है, string is there, but we will see string later. String को साइड में रखो, पहले ये सब करो. ठीक है, अभी now there is one more data type that is known as double. What is double? Double is also a fractional number या floating number वाला जो है ना हिसाब किताब, decimal, basic decimal number, the number which contains a decimal point in it. Okay, it is also the same. but a double has a double and float में क्या difference? What is the difference between float and a double? Okay, float and double, what is the difference? The difference between float and double is basically the size. Float is of 4 bytes, double is of 8 bytes. Okay, clear? Sorted. I just need to check my mobile यार, कुछ तो message आया. I hope that we are clear till now. Till here, you guys are with me, yes or no? So please tell me in the chat. I hope that you guys are with me. Okay, so float is a less value, double is a higher degree of value. Numeric data types, Boolean data types, okay fine. Character, string, okay, there is more. हाँ चल ठीक है. Let's go to coding this whole thing, coding this whole part in C++. Let's just get this to next level. Okay, so we have done this piece of code yesterday. अपन ने कल ये piece of code लिखा था. Now I have to go and initiate a few data types in my C++ programming language. मुझे console के मतलब basically program के अंदर in the program I have to declare certain data types. So before declaring certain data types, because we are human beings, we don't know why we have written this code even if I open it for one day afterwards. अगर कल का कोड ना अगर आज ओपन करके देख रहा हूँ तो मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा मैंने क्यों किया था यार कोड. I need to ask myself this question. Instead of that we should put a comment, right? We should put a comment here. ऐसा comment जैसे अपन यहाँ पे comment डालते हैं ना. How I can put a comment here? I can put a comment, hey, this is good, let's say. Okay, so let's say this is a comment. Likewise, this comment is not shown anywhere. If I project the screen, this comment is not shown anywhere, but this comment is there in our life, which I can see as an editor. I can see. Same way, if I want to see as an editor ki why I have written this code, so how can I put comment? Comment will not change anything in our life, but they will at least make a difference in terms of making us remember why we were doing what we were doing. So to put a comment, all you need to do is this forward slash, and then say, hey, this is a comment in C++. Now whatever you will write down after this will be ignored by the compiler. Okay, will be ignored by the compiler. See, everything is ignored now. So for example, if I just remove this and run, it will give me an error. It will be like, hey, what's happening? Kya ho raha hai? So it says, hey, what is happening? Use of undeclared identifier, hey, okay. So 100% agree. So you need to just go put a comment there. Now it will ignore and it will run. Are you guys clear with the comment wala section? Comment क्यों करते अपनी जिंदगी में? Why do we place a comment in our life? We place a comment in our life because for our own reference as a developer. Why I am writing something which I can understand. Okay, to put down documentation of something which I'm doing. Let's say while I'm writing the code, I want to write down comment here. Data types. Now data types is one whole thing, right? In this whole, I have got to now declare integer. Declare data types. Int, let's say a is equal to 10. Okay, this a is now declared as a integer data type. Now a is declared as integer data type, and it is also storing the value that is 10. Okay, computer ने क्या किया? Computer ने container लिया a नाम का. It has picked up a container in the memory like a. In that a, they have stored a value that is 10. Are you clear about it? Hey, are we gonna learn file handling? I have missed that part. I'll also add file handling. Okay, but you know what? Actually, I get demotivated when we have so less strength in the class. What should I do? Please tell me. How can I get more people watching me? Because I think what I'm doing is value add, right? If you guys feel that no, yeah, this is not adding any value, so please tell me upfront. इतना ज़्यादा मेहनत करने के बाद if you say कि like यार no, it's not adding any value, so please tell me right now. If it is value add, then people should be there. So how can I increase my distribution network? So please tell me that. Okay, so fine. So integer a, right? So a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5 points. Oh shit man, I should not write float and all. Oh shit, oh I should write float and all. मैं भूल गया था ये C++ है, मैं Python में आया था ना. So someone is writing about like कुछ म्यूजिक के बारे में किसी ने कुछ लिखा चैट में. नहीं, ठीक है. कैरेक्टर सी. नाउ उसके बाद बुलियन डी, लेट्स से बुलियन डी इज इक्वल टू आइदर ट्रू. नहीं यार, ट्रू में टी स्मॉल आता है, टी ट्रू. आफ्टर बुलियन व्हाट इज देयर आफ्टर बुलियन. ओके, सो आफ्टर बुलियन व्हाट इज देयर, और क्या डेटा टाइप्स, इंटीजर, फ्लोट, कैरेक्टर, बुलियन. Okay, so these are the 4 different types of data types that we are seeing. Apart from this, और क्या data type था? 4 only, right? Okay, fine, ठीक है. Strings we are not seeing right now. Strings we will see later. Okay, बाद में देखेंगे. Like how I promised yesterday, I am also promising that tomorrow we will see strings in detail. But now it is not required. See out. Okay, I want to print our a is equal to a. Okay, then see out. Hey, I want to do one more thing. I want to have endl. Basically end line is used for enter. Basically when I want to, our b is equal to, whenever I want to place a enter, c d. Clear? Done. We have entered all our data types. Now data types are stored in our C++. Okay, let's now just run this. And wow. So here we have our 10 is our a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5.6, c is equal to v, and d is equal to, okay, it's showing 1, but it is technically, because see, true is equal to 1, false is equal to 0. If I do false, what will be the output? The output will be, tell me in the chat, what will be the output? The output will be 0. Okay, the output will be 0. For false, the output will be 0. So this is how your data is stored in C++. Are you proud of yourself that we know how to store data at least now in C++? समझ में आया? Have I added any 1% value to you right now? If yes, please like this video and tell YouTube algorithm that you like me so that YouTube can promote it on itself. Okay, so, and these videos are not going to get deprecated. Okay, I will just trim it down, but I'll keep this C++ tutorials for you and your friends to watch on LetsUpgrade. Okay, मैं इसको निकालने नहीं वाला. ठीक है, चलो ये हो गया सी आउट आवर ए. ओके फाइन, चलो डन. नेक्स्ट अभी थोड़ा आगे जाते हैं. लेट्स गो वन स्टेप अहेड. ओके, वन स्टेप अहेड. व्हाट इज दैट वन स्टेप अहेड? आई वांटेड टू आल्सो डिक्लेयर डबल, DOUBLE, डबल ई, डबल के अंदर ई डाल रहा हूँ. ठीक है, डबल ई. आई वांट टू हैव अ वेरी बिगर नंबर. ओके, 45 पॉइंट, लेट्स से 45. चलो ठीक है ना, इतना नंबर रखते हैं. ओके, आई वांट टू प्रिंट. Okay, now this is again getting stored. So now here you will see 45.45. Now float is for like smaller size of decimal. Double is for your higher size of decimal. I hope this is clear. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Now let's just go one step ahead. Our today's second consignment, आज का second to do जो था ना, today's second to do was to actually work with conditional statements in our life. Okay, so what do you mean by conditional statements? Then बाप रे, एक स्लाइड में पूरा उड़ा दिया. ठीक है. So what do you mean by conditional statements? Okay, you already know the supports that. Okay, so before going to conditional statement in our life, let's talk about it. Conditional statements. Now, what do you mean by conditional statements? Hello friends, can we connect on Instagram? Yes, 100%. We all guys can connect on Instagram. DM me by okay. Well, I'll do one thing. I've got an Instagram ka page which has 30,000 followers, like 25,000 followers at least. So you just take a screenshot that you are learning now and tag me on Instagram. I'll just go ahead and repost it on LetsUpgrade.in. So if you just post the screenshot of that you're learning, I will just repost it on Instagram ka stories, and you will get a lot of followers from there. Okay, follower request. Sure, sir. My ID is sai.sondarkar, but you please tag LetsUpgrade. I'm the person who handle LetsUpgrade ka social. So just tag me around. This is our ID, Instagram ID. These are the followers. Okay, so just go ahead and tag me around, and I will follow. I'll start following you also. Okay, it's something which I'm committing without asking my team, but yes, I'll try doing that. Just go follow, and if you are following us, I'll just go ahead and I'll give you a follow back also for at least some time. And I'm sure that people check out my, like, let's say every day our posts get a good amount of reach. Okay, 15,000 impressions and all. So just go ahead and check out our Instagram. You will like the content that we do. Fine. Okay. So chalo, thank you for that. And ye kya hua? Thank you for that. Let's get back to our conditional statements. Now, why do we need कंडीशनल स्टेटमेंट इन आवर लाइफ? अपनी ज़िंदगी में, अपनी लाइफ में कंडीशनल स्टेटमेंट्स क्यों चाहिए? ओके, वाई डू यू नीड कंडीशनल स्टेटमेंट्स इन आवर लाइफ? वी नीड कंडीशनल स्टेटमेंट्स इन आवर लाइफ बिकॉज आवर लाइफ इज़ ऑल अबाउट कंडीशंस. Okay, if you guys like my video, I will get more reach. If you don't like my video, I'll not get more reach. If I get more reach, I will probably be a good YouTuber. If I don't get more reach, then I'll think, yeah, how can I be a good YouTuber? Simple, right? If this happens, then this will happen. If this happens, then this will happen. So many ifs and buts are there in our normal life. The same way, in programming language, how can we counter this if and else? Okay, if else and all these scenarios, comparison, okay, what is right, what is not right. So many things. How can we start inculcating in C++? To do that, we have got conditional statements. So you know the why, right? We need conditional statements so that in real life, how we compare things. शर्मा जी के बेटे के कितने मार्क्स आए, अपने कितने मार्क्स आए, how we compare it in real life. For that, we need conditional statements. Okay, let's get to this. So we have got conditional statements, that is less than equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. So let's just go ahead and get all these things in conditional statement here. We already have int, let's take x is equal to 10, int y is equal to 20. Print, oh sorry, shit man, I'm writing thoda Python here. Cout endl, okay, x is less than y, okay, then we just do it, x is less than y. But you know what, I will put a parenthesis or else this will give us an error. Ye parenthesis, basically this is the condition, this is the condition, this is a condition, is x is less than y. Okay, just let's see how it will print. एक बार देखते कैसे print होता है. Let's see how it prints. So x is less than y is giving 1. Okay, 1 दे रहा है वो. 1 means true. You know now, 1 means true. Okay, so let's just run this one more time. And let's have cout endl. Oh, एक और ये missing है. ठीक है, cout endl. Okay, so see, now let's just see how this thing is getting printed. So see, okay, clear, x is less than 1. So before we do this, maybe we should do one more thing. Cout x endl x and cout y. Okay, so अपना यहाँ पे कंसोल में वो भी दिखेगा, what is the value of x, what is the value of y. Okay, so the value of x is, oh shit man, I need to put x equal to x equal to y equal to, right, x equal to 10, y equal to 20. 10 is less than 20, yes, 10 is less than 20. Clear hai? Sorted hai? Done. So likewise we will just go ahead and we'll start doing now all the other 6 है ना, क्या क्या है, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to. Okay, so let's start doing it one by one. लेस देन का तो सिंबल यही है, सॉरी, लेस देन इक्वल टू इज दिस, ग्रेटर देन इज दिस, greater than equal to is this, the symbol. Okay, just remember the symbols. Okay, remember the symbols. And then it is like equal to, not equal to. So the same thing I'll repeat here. To do not equal to, x not equal to, x equal to, okay, x greater than equal to, x greater than, x less than equal to. So ये देख रहे हो सारे conditions है. So these are all the conditions. Like for declaring less than equal to, you just use you just use something like, यहाँ पे दिख रहा है, so a is less than equal to, a is less than equal to, a is less than, a is greater than, a is greater than equal to, a is equal to, a is not equal to. Clear? So please write it down in the chat so that you all are very much with me about what I'm talking. So I want every one of you to write it down in the chat. Less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to. Okay? So fatapat just go ahead and do this. Clear? So now let's just see the output. Okay, so sir, how to build programming logic? Okay, so as we are nearing the end of this particular today's class, okay, I will take this one simple question. Okay, one simple question: how to build programming logic. One of the best suggestions I will give you: computer science or software development or data science or anything is all about problem solving. Okay, it's all about problem solving. If you want to be good at problem solving, so if you are good at problem solving, automatically your logic building ability will be good. Okay, automatically your logic building ability will be good. Okay, जैसे कि अगर आप बचपन से if you are good at like, okay, hey, I have got a problem in front of me, I'll solve it. If you are good at, automatically you are good at logic building part. Okay, so it's vice versa also. If you're good at logics, you will automatically solve problems also. Okay, so अगर ये चीज़ हुआ है, okay, if this is the part, then you all have to remember one thing. You need to make your base, आपका जो base है ना, you need to make your base very strong in problem solving stuff. So to be good at problem solving something, learn from softwares like Scratch. So this is a very simple website where you will be given a problem statement. Use Scratch to actually be good at problem solving. Okay, one part is be good at problem solving, the other part is be good at writing program. Okay, problem solving अलग है, program लिखना अलग है. तो पहले problem solving सीखो, and I recommend this Scratch so much. I recommend this Scratch so much to all the people whom I come across. Although this was built for kids to get into programming and all, but this is super good at building the initial logics in our life. Okay, so if you just understand, if you even open up some game or something, these games are built based on, you know what, these games are built based on very small projects. I'll show you. For example, you just go create. So in this whole thing, you have got events like, okay, when events like, okay, if this thing happens, control, wait for this much, repeat forever. So many things are there. Okay, I want to zoom it in so that I can show you better, आपको अच्छे से दिखा पाऊँ. So event, control, see, repeat, if else, if this happens then this should happen, if this happens then this should happen, else this should happen. So many things that you can learn from this scratch. Just go ahead, spend some time with scratch and be good at first. I'll just share you this in your chat if you want me to. So be good at problem solving. Then you can be good at, you know what, then you can be good at automatically you will be good at automatically you will be good at, are you married? No yaar, I'm not married. So okay, ये कौन सा क्वेश्चन आया बीच में अचानक से. ठीक है. So to just answer that one simple thing which we were discussing, guys, if you want to be good at problem solving, just try to if you want to be good at logics and problem solving, then try Scratch. If you are good at Scratch, automatically you will be good at so many other things that you will be automatically good at so many other things like using C++ how to solve something. Okay, so okay, when we can use less than and greater than wala sign. See, less than it's basically known as input operator and output operator. See, you are seeing this greater than wala sign here. That is used for output. Now, for example, if I want to take an input, let's say int k is k. That's it. I have just declared k and c in k. Okay, c in k, and then you just take that output like output endl. This is the value of k. यहाँ पे एक एंडल डाल दो, सी आउट. ठीक है. So I have just done a basic program and I am now running it. Okay, so this will take what, you know, this will take a small input here that, hey, I want to give an input 8 and like this is the value of k, that is 8. Now 8 is stored. For input operator you use less than 2 times. Output operator you use this greater than 2 times. Clear? So this is output operator, this is input operator. Okay, I hope that I have clicked. I hope that you guys are clear about it. Someone is saying, hey, this is wrong. They are shift. Acha, you are saying shift operator. Shivan. Okay, I was taking it as like input operator and output operator. Shift operators is something which I am, it's again very much related with bits. So if you want to convert one value and you want to shift one very bit value to right or left, that's where you use bitwise operators. And bitwise operators are used for more embedded programming and all. I'm not focused on embedded programming right now. That is the reason I'm not going to teach you so much of bitwise operator or bitwise operators at this point of time, but you can learn it from various other websites. It is there. I will teach you so much that you can get started. That's what. Clear? Yep. So that's it, guys. I hope for today यहाँ तक रखते हैं. कल ना this much we have completed today. With this much we have completed data types and condition. I am taking it slow so that you don't get bored and you don't abandon me. And that's the reason I'm taking it slow, or else nothing. But do you want to learn 2 hours tomorrow, or like 2 घंटा पढ़ना है कल तो बताओ. I will teach 2 hours tomorrow, but you have to stick around. I will teach you guys if else. I'll teach you guys loops. Loops, basically all the 3 loops. For loop, break and continue is there again. Then functions. I'll finish as many things as possible. Okay, so how many hours should I teach tomorrow? So please tell me in the chat. Maybe you guys can vote around it. So let me just start a poll. how many hours (2 hours) 1.5 hour 1 hour. You can also vote for 45 minutes. I'm asking you guys, please tell me in the chat. Okay, if we have 2 hours, I can progress a lot in my this thing. Okay, I'm done condition statement, but I'm not done if else. So tomorrow's first topic is going to be if else. कल का ये topic है. I am voting for 2 hours. So let's see how many people will vote for 2 hours. I can see 43% of the people are voting for 1.5 hour. What is that for? अरे यार और votes दो ना. I have got 120 people watching me live. That is, first of all, I'm very sad for that. You guys are like changed time to 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, if I do 2 hours, you are like 7 to 9 p.m. For 7 to 9 p.m. changing the time, I need to talk to my program team, and accordingly I can do it. Your teaching method is the best. Thank you for that. Thank you for that compliment, and it matters to me a lot. That is the reason I think I'm doing this all what I'm doing right now. So yep guys, let's wait, let's see. Sir, attendance is very simple. Yeah, you just have to go in LetsUpgrade. It's super simple. You guys just go to the website and in the YouTube chat, you will see this particular link is there. ELR link. Click on this link and you will see this whole page. In this page, you are seeing day 2. Click on day 2. Day 1 kahan gaya? Day 1 nahi dikh raha. Okay, you have day 2. Mark attendance. That's it. Simple. Clear? And your progress will be like automatically increased. Okay, so that's it. So that's how easy it is. Okay, so I hope we want to learn more, sir. Thank you. I hope that you guys are actually learning something, and please do like. I have only 52 likes. I don't know what I have done wrong in my life that you are not liking the video at least. So please do like it, and we will take it. Okay, so as of right now, 2 hours is also 38% and 1 and so okay, at least we will do 1.5 hour. Then we will see your energy is there, yes or no. If you guys are still energetic, if you guys are still more energetic, we will do something. Okay, chalo, bye bye, take care. Tomorrow's class is going to be 1.5 hour, guys. We'll start at 8 p.m. and it will go till 9:30. Okay, so I hope that you guys are liking it. Chalo, I'm ending the poll. So thank you for your votes. Done. Chalo. Thank you guys, thanks a lot. I hope that you guys are liking it, and please join my army of people who are going to refer me a lot in their colleges and all. That's going to help us a long way. Chalo, bye bye, take care, have a nice day, and I hope that you all guys are good. And yep, chalo, bye bye, take care, have a nice day, and we will meet tomorrow again 8 p.m. Okay, bye bye, take care, have a nice day.